Finally Friday, and here's the weather for Weather Geeks edition for Friday evening, the 26th of February 2016. Now, we had a chilly day today. It was only in the 20s, as we expected, but this may very well end up being the coldest day until next winter. We'll see how cold the air mass at the end of next week gets, but beyond that, it sure does look mild for a time during the middle of March, and then even if it cools off beyond that mid-March warming trend, we're getting well into March at that point. It gets harder and harder for us to have days like today where we stay in the 20s. Anyway, first things first, a little review of today with this time-lapse video. We had some flurries and snow showers here and there overnight that left more dustings and coatings across the region. This did go away fairly quickly today. Despite the cold temperatures, we had some sun. The sun is getting stronger at this time of the year. And so aside from the shaded areas and some of the non-paved surfaces, this snow, as you can see on the time-lapse, vanished reasonably quickly today, and a little bonus sunshine today. It was a little sunnier than I thought it would be this afternoon. All right, temperatures this evening when I recorded this are still cold in the mid-20s here locally, but warm air is building out to the west. Look at the temperatures across the plain states. It's up into the 60s, 50s in some spots, and this air mass is getting set to come east. Tomorrow we'll be in the 40s, and Sunday I've bumped up our high to 58. With a gusty wind. I'll talk about the weekend here as we show you Futurecast. Here's the leading edge of the warm air off to our west this evening. It'll be pretty much right overhead tomorrow morning, and that'll be accompanied by some clouds. But as the warm front goes off to the east tomorrow afternoon, I think we break out into a decent amount of sunshine. It's going to be a nice day tomorrow with a gusty breeze. Even windier on Sunday. Notice our isobars are packed pretty closely together here on Sunday. Strong southwest wind. And boy, that's going to be a nice day. Sunshine, temperatures again, upper 50s. Cold front then rolls through Sunday night. Could be some rain showers with that. Probably ending as a touch of wet snow before daybreak Monday morning. Not expecting any accumulation out of that. And then we should see the return of sunshine for later on Monday. All right, let's talk about next week because we've got a couple of challenges here. The modeling today has definitely diverged when it comes to the middle of the week. What looked like kind of not a big deal before, depending on which model you look at, kind of looks like a medium deal now. Here's the GFS, which is definitely the colder model, suggesting that Tuesday during the day we have some showers that quickly change over to snow or mixed precipitation Tuesday night as low pressure tracks kind of a double-barreled low, one center down here, another one over here, and as you can see it keeps us on the frozen side of things Tuesday night and into Wednesday morning. This is the afternoon run of the GFS, which is even farther south than the morning run, which suggested we would get a few inches of snow here Tuesday night into Wednesday morning. That's the GFS. Here's the European ensemble, and as you can see, just about the entire ensemble here is well north of where the GFS has the low. There are a couple of stragglers down here closer to the GFS, but most of the European model low placements are north of I-70. For Tuesday night into Wednesday morning. And this has big implications. If the European were to be right, we would stay warm all night Tuesday night. And then the storm track would take off to the north and east, and we get some backlash snow showers on Wednesday, but it probably wouldn't be a big deal. So quite a contrast there between the two models. And then we're going to have our challenges again at the end of the week. First of all, the GFS goes a little nuts here with a snowstorm for the East Coast on Thursday. But then another system rolls along here at the end of next week, and the GFS totally just poo-poos this as it goes across the southern Appalachians and the Tennessee Valley, whereas the European has a more substantial system. Here on the ensembles, you can see that more defined low pressure moving through the Tennessee Valley, making its way into the southern Appalachians here, and this would imply that Thursday night into Friday, if the European has the right idea, we would have a chance for some accumulating snow. In fact, here's the ensemble mean with snowfall. Let me back this up, and you can see how the accumulation numbers go up here at the end of next week due to that storm track on the European, suggesting that we might see a couple or a few inches of snow by later Thursday into Friday of next week. GFS just keeps it way south and kind of poo-poos the thing. A lot we don't know when it comes to both of these systems for next week, so we're going to keep a close eye on both of them. I don't think either of them would result in a major system, a major snow accumulation, but it's on the table that we get a couple of inconvenience type of snows during next week. And if you saw my post from earlier today, I'm pretty hot on the idea that once we get beyond next weekend and into the second full week of March, it's going to warm up. The pattern's going to change, and we're going to get into a much warmer pattern east of the Mississippi during the second week of March. Does it stay that way through the end of March? I'm not so sure about that. But certainly we're going to go through some sort of period, at least a few days, if not a handful of days, middle of the month, that looks pretty good temperature-wise. Thanks for watching Friday night's weather for Weather Geeks. I will see you back here on Monday. You can catch my forecast tonight on 21 News at 11. And if you're by your mobile device or your TV this weekend, check out Andrew's forecast on WFMJ Weekend today. And Candace Monticelli has you covered at 6 and 11, both Saturday and Sunday. Have a great weekend.